Yes. Yes. I am in the flesh. I'm here a little late. Man, I'm never on time. Hey, I'm never on time, but I make it. Well, how that song go by Ashanti and Ja Rule? Baby, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. So my song should be, baby, I'm not never there on time, but I'm always there when you call. You know what I mean? I'm never on time, but I'm always here. So I guess if you were gonna go with, if you only had two choices, promptness, or consistency, I think consistency is more important. You can be on time, but what if you ain't here every day? Like, every time you're here, you're on time, right? But what if you ain't always here? I can count on you being on time when you get here, but I can't always count when you get here. Nah, I'd rather just count on you getting here. You're going to be a couple minutes late or whatever, but you're here, you made it. It's getting a little sunnier outside, a little nicer. It's that weird time of the year where the weather's bipolar. Like, in the morning, it'd be like 20 degrees, and then by noontime, evening time, it's 50, 60. So you gotta have on long johns. You gotta have on long johns with thong sandals. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have like in between clothing for both situations. But hey, I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm here. You know? And I'm just wondering if some folks gonna happen. I'm not too inspired, but I know, I'll just do some news stuff. I know, like, some things will start to generate in my head. That's the whole process, man. It ain't even about, I learned this from listening to Keith Robinson, his advice. Shout out to Keith Robinson, comedy legend from Philly. And he was saying, when it comes to developing new material, don't worry about it being funny. Just talk. Just say whatever it is, and eventually the funny will start to happen, I feel like whenever I try to force the funny, whenever I try to force the creative process, I always draw a blank. So, man, we ain't even gonna do that no more, man. I know I always say there's no such thing as writer's block, and I give comedians or people in general just different advice. If you can't think of nothing new, then you can create or work on what you already have. I'm not going to really work on material, so if you don't want to do that, there's other things you can do too to get those juices flowing inside the mind, to make it feel like you're still writing. And what I say is my second advice to those that have what they perceive as writer's block: don't try to create. Just describe the moment that you're in to the T. And I'm talking about use every descriptive word, describe, like literally treat your pen or your paper or your voice memo or whatever. Like they say, your brain is constantly processing like billions upon billions of bits of information per second. And so you want to try to mimic that. So I'll say that my left hand's on the steering wheel. I'm holding this Canada Dry. It's a ginger ale blackberry. I know it's a purple can. I know it's a soda. So I know automatically people are going to have racist thoughts of this black man sipping this carbonated purple drink. But I will say this is a black man drinking blackberry. The can is mildly cold. I never put ice in my cooler. Inside my cooler, I got an empty water bottle. I got an empty apple juice bottle that I had Miralax inside that I have to drink on a daily basis because I have IBS. Earlier for lunch, I had a tuna fish sandwich on brioche buns, those expensive brioche buns with and I got to get away from it. But I had some processed cheese on that tuna sandwich, and I had some potato chips. I think they're the Oops potato chips, E-U-T-Z. They don't have that much flavor. I do not eat or consume as much processed stuff, even though this soda is processed, most definitely. And those chips are processed, but I'm doing a lot better than when I used to do those processed apple pies, processed cakes, processed cookies every single day. I've pretty much eliminated that from my diet and from my palate. I want to find more natural potato chips, so I think on my way home I'm going to find those. I have to do my DOT physical. Online it says that they close at 6 o'clock today, and I should be getting there by 5:20, but one website is saying that they close at 5:30. Hopefully the former time closing is the correct one. It is a nice, clear, sunny day. This is the clearest sunny day that we've had in a long time. I am in rush hour traffic right now, driving through Springfield, Massachusetts. It's pretty much like this when you go from 291 hopping onto 91. It is always an immense amount of traffic, and you just gotta ride the wave. Throw some smooth jazz in the background. That's what I have planned. I'm still keeping my content going over and over again. And even though I'm not funny right now, it doesn't matter if I'm being funny or not. The point is that I'm talking. I'm working on my enunciation. I'm working on being clear. I'm working on being heard and understood, and I will keep talking, describing everything. To the right, I see a stay in the lane sign. To the left, I see this truck yard that says J-Tech, and I see a lot of cones. So I'm thinking these are like the emergency vehicles whenever they're doing work on the highways. These are the people that set up the cones so that hopefully people like drive slower in the work zones and don't kill the workers with the orange vests and the hard hats. But you know, sometimes people, you know, they get frustrated, especially when they're driving through a densely populated traffic area. So when they finally get some type of daylight, even if they see it's a construction zone, they will do 70 and 25 and not caring, reckless abandon. We are under the bridge overpass. That is the merger on 91. I see a billboard. It says $500 caregiver incentive, and it has it's Gary Rome Hyundai, but he has these dogs in his picture with him. So what I'm guessing is they are trying to coax you into purchasing their cars, and they will give you $500 to take care of some dogs. I think pets are wonderful things, but if you do not have the willingness to commit to something that's damn near like a human being, I would advise you not to get a pet, not to get a dog, not to get maybe get a cat, because cats are a little bit more self-sufficient. But I would go even further. I would say get a turtle. I would say get a hamster, get a gerbil, get something that's small that does not have that much defecation when it relieves itself. I think that is something that is extremely low maintenance. But a lot of human beings, man, they barely take care of themselves. So why would they even choose to go and try to take care of a pet? A lot of times people get pets in their lives because they're trying to fill some type of void or some type of loneliness. But I always say, whenever you have issues like that in your life, when you feel like something is missing, you can add all the things in the world from outside, but you are doing that to mask the fact that you are not dealing with something that is within. And so you reach for external things, but all of the answers lie within inside of us. We are finally on the 91 North, I should say South merger. We are passing the Mass Mutual Live, the Fleet Building, the Sheridan, the Marriott. What else? We're passing MGM. The Basketball Hall of Fame is coming up on the right. Stop and go traffic. I see a satellite dish to the left. I see, well, I can't see the words anymore, but I see some nice artwork. One thing about Springfield, when you drive through this, you know what I'm saying, if you're just passing through, got some nice murals, you know, got some nice artwork. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they have some nice architecture until you actually get inside the city. And it's like any inner city. It's a lot of homeless people, a lot of prostitutes. It's a lot of danger. So when you come through here, take caution. Know your destination. If you're going to do some sightseeing, know specifically where you are going, because you could come in this city and wind up never coming out. And we don't want that to happen, you know? So, and this is what I continue to do. I see a smokestack in front of me. There's a Hyundai in front of me. There's a Honda in front of me and a Hyundai. It's funny because Honda and Hyundai, they sound similar and they both have some type of H insignia on the back of their vehicles or some type of variation. I'm sure there was some type of copyright battle between the both because Hyundai both got the H, you know what I mean? Like if I was the owner of one of those companies, I definitely would be trying to sue the other one, you know what I mean? But that's just thoughts that's running through my head. I see a white Chevy 4x4 to the right of me. I see, what is that? What's with the circle with the stars? Is that a Subaru? I think that's a Subaru. I don't know. I see somebody driving a hybrid. Let's call the cars out. But damn, I see another Subaru. There's a lot of Subarus out here, man. What's up with the Subarus in Springfield? I done seen 2 Subarus back to back. I see a Toyota, a little mini hatchback. I see another Toyota. One thing for certain, you can tell folk don't got money out here like that, because I have not seen a nice vehicle, like something that really stands out yet, man. So, you know, I would safe to say if you reside around Springfield a lot, chances are you are not in the upper echelon financial wise, man. You know what I'm saying? Neither am I. That's why I'm always driving through here every single day. We are passing exit 5A. That's Union Street and MGM Way. I do propane deliveries and all types of stuff, so I know this area like the back of my hand. Who would have thought that the majority of the money that I was making in my most recent life would be coming from Springfield, Massachusetts? As I take a sip of this Blackberry Canada Dry Bubbly with the M&T Bank to the left of me, which is also adjacent to the MGM. And now we are passing the Miles Morales Spider-Man billboard where it says, "We are stronger together." And of course, it is a black Spider-Man, blonde-haired woman, white spider girl. And yeah, so you know that you don't gotta put a black man with a white woman on a billboard to try to promote positive relations, because there's enough black men and white women that get along just fine. Now, if I was a black man with an Indian woman, you know what I'm saying, a black man with an Asian woman, you know, let's stretch it a little bit. Like an Indian man with a black woman, like you'll never see that. Like if they would put that and say we better together, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we always see white men with black women on TV. Like that just comes to the standard. They had an old show about the Scandal. Scandal was what is it? Was it? Oh my God, I can't think of her name, man. Is it? Who the hell was on the show Scandal? Damn, her freaking name, because she looked like Kyla Pratt. She's like an older version of Kyla Pratt. It's not Carrie. That's not Carrie Richardson. No, that's not her name. Damn, this shit gonna plague me. But anyway, when Scandal was out and her, that black woman, you know what I mean? She was having, you know, she was the side piece. She was like a real powerful whoever in that series, Lori or whatever. And the best she could be was the most powerful man on Earth's Kerry Washington. There you go. Kerry Washington's side piece. You know what I'm saying? So we see that we always see a powerful black woman as the side piece or the concubine of a powerful white man on television. But you rarely see a powerful black man with a white, like a powerful lead actor black man with a white wife on TV. Why we don't see that? Why come we don't see that? Why does that bother the universe so much? Because we know for a fact whenever it is a black man of substance with a white woman that's popular, they call him a self-hater. They say he hated his mama. They say he color struck. But when it's a black woman with a white girl, a white man, white girl too, white man, oh my, you go, girl. Oh, you doing your thing, boo. Meghan Markle, boo, boo. She the princess. Light-skinned, pale Meghan Markle. That same Meghan Markle, if she grew up in the hood, they would be beating her up because she light-skinned and she got quote-unquote good hair. And any black man that tried to date Meghan Markle, oh my God, he was called color struck and you only like these light-skinned bees and blah, 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 blah. They only adopted Meghan Markle as a quote-unquote black woman when it was convenient for them, when she was in the royal family and had the potential to be labeled as a princess. But any other situation, and I grew up, I'm a lighter-skinned black man, but I done seen light-skinned black women get bullied and get confused with being Puerto Rican my whole life. But as soon as Meghan Markle got the opportunity to be in the royal family, oh, now she's sister girl. But Tyrese had the same light-skinned woman, same level, same background, and Tyrese color struck. How does that work? I'm trying to think of movies. I'm trying to think of I can't think of one sitcom where a strong black man had a white wife. The lead, I'm talking about the lead strong black, I can't. And it's crazy because a lot of these dudes be having, like, in real life, be having light-skinned black wives. You know, Terry Crews, Everybody Hates Chris, had Pam from Martin, Tashina Arnold. That was his wife. But in real life, I think his wife is black, but she's so light-skinned, she might as well be white. You know what I mean? In real life, man. James Evans! Rest in peace. James Amos. Damn, his name was James, twice his name was James Evans on the Good Times. And no, John Amos. I'm sorry, John Amos, a.k.a. James Evans from Good Times. Man, not only did he have a black wife, he had a Florida Evans, you know what I'm saying, heavy set, gap tooth, beautiful afro, you know what I mean, looked like Big Mama. I think even in real life, she was like 10 years older than him. That was his wife on TV. In real life, James Evans' wife was white. Whiter than white. White. Whenever people think of a strong black father, they always think James Evans, because like he was with Florida Evans, man. It don't get no blacker than that. And then in real life, he got Sometimes You Wanna Go. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of nothing, man. Who else? I was going to talk about Bill Cosby, but Bill Cosby just lost a $19 million lawsuit for being held liable for assaulting somebody in 1972. What they had, Bill Cosby's sex tapes on 8-track. It was like, you're going to take the pills. It was all muffled. You're going to take these pills, and when you wake up, you're going to feel a little bit of the tingling of knobs. But they had the 8mm camera. Bill Cosby doing this thing when he had an afro in the 60s, and it's 1972. 1972, I wasn't even a thought in the universe. 1972, my mother was 10 years old. My mom's was 10 in 1972, and Bill Cosby allegedly was putting pills in the drinks, ravishing buns, and my mother was 10 years old, like in the 5th grade. I wasn't even a thought. My mother was in Florida when Bill Cosby was allegedly, and I wonder if he's gonna get an appeal for that. You know, I wonder, can you appeal a financial settlement? And then what? How do you determine the number? You know, how does one determine the number? Like, you know what I mean? And I would imagine, I mean, maybe with the statute of limitations was too long for him to actually get some legal, criminal, what's the word I'm looking for? Criminal accusations or a criminal indictment. But I guess if your case is strong enough, you know what I mean, you can get some money. It just sets a precedent, because, you know, if he did what he did, he got, you know, he deserves whatever he has coming to him. But when situations like this happen, there's opportunists everywhere. And they all just look at that. You know what? What if they start accusing dead niggas? And they go after people's estate. Marvin Gaye touched my ass in 1950. And now you're getting $5 million for Marvin Gaye's estate. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jimi Hendrix put his fingers on my nipples. And now you're getting $2 million. Jimi Hendrix put his fingers on my nipples in 1962. If you could somehow convince a judge, I don't know how these financial awards work, but if you can convince somebody, hey man, get the money, man, it's gonna be a lot of lawsuits. That's why, man, when you a celebrity, you better off just dealing with yourself. Don't deal with nobody, man. Beat your meat. Just beat your meat. That's it. It ain't even worth dealing with humans no more. Well, that's why, I advocate sex work to an extent. Like, if she's trying to make money, if it's what's the word I'm looking for? If it's curated, if that's the word, right? Disease tests, you know what I'm saying, filmed just to make sure there's consent, and it's taxed money, you know what I mean? Vegas or whatever. I'm all for that, man. Sometimes the dude just want to get off, sometimes the chick just want to get paid. Who are we to come in between that? When you trying to be out here trying to be a Mac or making promises and all that, and you can't deliver, and you hurt people's feelings, that's what happens. People's feelings get hurt, and they can't beat you physically. They're going to beat you with the law. They're going to beat you financially. They're going to get at you in other ways, man. And I think even beyond that, obviously don't take bugs. That's obvious. But just like be nice to people. If you only trying to smash, just say what it is. When you put it out there what it is, there's a lot of people that's down with the shit that you're down with. If you put it out there, I'm just trying to smash, and then the party is not with that, that's in the best situation. I know this person wants a relationship, I'm just trying to smash, but my nut mean more than they feelings. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm in this relationship, or this person is trying to move up in the ranks in Hollywood. I got the pulls and connect, but she got a fat booty. I'm trying to smash that. Now I know she ain't gonna want me to hit it, so I'm gonna pretend or make it seem like I can put her in this position, but really I just want to hit it. And once I do, you don't gotta do all that, man. Come on, man. It's plenty of willing suitors, man. Plenty, but that's when people get fired up and all riled up. You know what I mean? They don't think about none of that. I just think it's too much to lose. If you got a good one, lock it down, keep it. Stay with that good one that you have, man. That's all you need. You don't need to involve multiple people in your bed. Now that just makes it more complicated. The swingers lifestyle is dope. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? But I recommend that to individuals that are single. You try to do that with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? What if her booty is bigger? This is to the ladies. What, you know what I'm saying? Like your husband smashing the chicken, her booty way bigger, the coochie way tighter, or she's just way nicer, or she's more flexible. You know what I mean? You putting yourself in Pandora's box for so much that can go wrong. And look, God forbid, what if the fella, unless you like watching your significant other get pounded out, that's your thing, cool. But if you just doing it because you think it's a free pass to smash other people, so you let your lady smash other people, like what if he longer? What if he's stronger? What if he got more money? It's just a whole bunch of things that can go wrong, man. You're trying to do this monogamy thing, just do it. Y'all deal with it. Whatever y'all lack in each other, that's just what it is. That's what you signed up for. You know what I mean? I don't know how we got on this conversation. So yeah, Bill Cosby, I say that to say that Bill Cosby got the $19 million lawsuit, and Jack Reacher beat somebody up. He riding motorcycles. Alan Richardson and some dude pushed him off his motorbike in front of his kids or his little brothers. I don't know. So he got up and punched him in the grill. But I be feeling like he's popping in Hollywood right now. He just did a fantastic movie, War Machine, which I made a Facebook study. It's basically paying homage to like Alien, Predator, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. What else do I see? I see a little bit of Forrest Gump in it. I see Saving Private Ryan. There's some Rambo in there. It just pays homage. Starship Troopers. It pays homage to a lot of movies. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? He got that out. And then Jack Reacher, I think the next season is about to drop. So sometimes, this type of controversy, it keeps people at the top of the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So people, whoever didn't know about Jack Reacher and Alan Richardson, they know about him now. They know about him now. They probably found out about him in a negative light, but then they're gonna they're gonna consume his content, and mofos is getting paid. I'm not saying that whole situation was orchestrated, but the other guy clearly started it, and Alan can only benefit from the situation. So, hey, get your paper, man. Get your paper. What else? What else were we hearing? We was hearing, I guess, Tyrese and Tank are supposed to be having a versus. I never really, like they say, Tank got rev seeking runs. Never was. Never was my cup of tea. Tyrese is dope. Who would win out of? I'm more familiar with Tyrese's music. He got that nice soulful voice, raspy voice. I feel like Tyrese had the bigger hits. Baby, I Deserve. Baby, I Deserve was like the ultimate simp song of all time. I just never, you know what I mean? That wasn't I ain't going. Obviously he can sing, just not my flavor. You know what I mean? Just not something that I would fancy personally. And I really don't care about that verses at all. Tyrese was saying he should do a versus with Cisco instead. Like, I think Tyrese would destroy. Like, he got better music. Like, Cisco has more pop, more dance tracks. You know what I'm saying? I like Cisco's music better when he was as the lead singer of Drew Hill, but him by himself, yeah, he has some joints though. Like, I ain't gonna say he ain't have no joints, but I see Tyrese with Jaheim. That's who would be a dope versus. Tyrese and Jaheim. Charge that to the game, cause it's hard working. But if Jaheim gonna have a versus with Tyrese, he need to get the ball in, man. I don't know what's going on with his hair situation, but it was kind of reminding me of me when my hair was getting thin, and I saw some dude with a receded hairline with like mad designs in it. I was like, yo, you could still have designs? Even though the front of your hair was going, it's like the front of my hair was damn near gone, but I was still getting designs in the back. It's like the black version of the white guy that has no hair in the front, but the ponytail in the back. That's the BS I was on. So Jaheim, you know, trying to hold on to what was left of his hair, was getting the perm and all that, and it was looking mad thin and crazy. So if he does do this verse, I'm putting this out to the universe that Tyrese and Jaheim going to this verses. So when this happens, just hopefully Jaheim just accepts that the hair is done and just get the baldy, because dude look ridiculous. How you gonna have a perm and then your hair is missing in the front, like looking like sugar free? That's another. Get the baldy sugar free, man. Cats be having long, the smooth hair in the back. Remember, Cat Williams, get the baldy, man. Get the baldy. You can't have the smooth, delicate hair in the front, in the back, but nothing in the front. That junk look ridiculous, man. Just get the baldy, grow your beard. See, but some of these cats can't be. I can barely grow. I can grow a beard. Listen, some of these cats can't be growing no beard, so you know what I mean. They gonna have a baldy and a bald face. So Cat Williams be he be like, the hair be looking mad, long and luxurious, and then dudes that be losing their hair in the front, especially black dudes, they be doing the Hulk Hogan. Like they have a bandana in the front just covering it, you know what I'm saying, wearing caps. Like, come on, man. Dude, come on, yo. If you gotta wear like some type of do-rag to cover the front of your hair is missing, that's the universe telling you it's time to let it go. Get rid of that, man. Let the some more people's in real life be doing. Get the baldy, man. I got the baldy. I accept this, man. But not everybody got the right shit. Some people be having wrinkled ass. Their heads be mad wrinkled and be looking like them. What's those fat dogs that like mad wrinkly, ugly looking? That's how their heads be. That shit's crazy. Hey yo, man, listen. I have rambled more than enough. So I like when people walk like past a driving entrance. There's mad traffic behind me. I'm trying to turn, and like the people that's walking by, they don't even look back. Like they have reckless abandon with the universe. They're just like, fuck it. Like if I get hit and I die, fuck it, I don't care, man. I care though, you know. If I crash into somebody, I gotta wait for the cops, have a police report, I gotta go to court. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to inconvenience my night just because you got a death wish walking. Alright, man. That's all I had to say.